Coach, thank you for taking the time. Just to get started real quick, looking at your matchup against NC State, their two junior strikers both have 2 goals, but they haven't really gotten many goals. They do like to use that long ball over the top. So talking post-game last game to Russell Shealy, he talked about man marking versus zone. Could you take us through, what's the process pre-game looking at different teams matching up? When do you choose to have your players commit and maybe sit off at certain times?
A lot is dependent, Jared, about getting pressure on the ball. If you've got pressure on the ball, you can really squeeze up and be aggressive. And I think we did a pretty good job for most of the game against North Carolina, understanding that they're attacking threats. And I thought we did a good job of kind of nullifying that. When the other team and when North Carolina had moments in possession, that's when they can kind of stretch you. And when there's no pressure on the ball, that's when it can get a little bit more dangerous for those kind of vertical balls. I like this NC State team. I think, look, they've played like us. I think they're a good team. They've played very good teams in the fall. That, on their side, they're playing North Carolina a couple of times, Clemson, Duke, Wake Forest. It's a brutal schedule, and the same as us. And so they've got some. Got a lot of, their team speed is terrific. They can really catch you when, you've got to be very careful in your use of the ball so that you don't get exposed on counterattacks. And look, I think they're very organized. Their coaches made some good adjustments this spring against good teams. I thought they were unfortunate not to get something out of the Clemson game. Got a point on the road against Wake Forest. This is an organized, disciplined team that have some dangerous threats. So this should be a good soccer match on Friday.
All right, yeah, and just bringing it to something a little bit different, I guess. When I was watching the game last game, looking at the long throw-ins from Cam Holbrook, where did he learn that really? Did he tell you where he got that in his arsenal, and how's that changed?
We haven't had a long throw. So you saw North Carolina. Anytime he got the ball, it was kind of panic, and they started sprinting backwards. So we've never really utilized the long throw in, and it just kind of came out in practice. All of a sudden, Camden, as a new guy that we're getting to know, just launched a long throw in. So I don't think we've used it particularly effectively so far. I think it's something that we'll learn but it does, it allows you to get numbers in the box. And look, we've been on the other end of that for a number of years of playing teams that have players who can kind of throw the ball deep into your penalty area. And it takes that kind of concentration and focus and quality to defend it. So not something that we will overly use, but at times, if we can pick and choose, I think it provides us an opportunity to get quality balls into the area. But we just kind of stumbled across it, him goofing around, and realized, he said, "Hey, yeah, coach, I've got a long throw in." So we looked at it, and it was pretty long. So we've adopted it.
Yeah, and looking at the last draw you got, you play with 3 center backs at least. Is that something you'll look to again? Is it something that what's the benefits of doing that versus 4 in the back, really?
Look, it allows us at times to get some of our fullbacks a little bit further. It's getting that balance. I also think it does complement the way Cal Gruno plays. He's an intelligent, technical centre back, and to put a couple of kind of athletic guys alongside him, it helps him, and he provides us a lot of quality in calming us down and playing and making us play. So look, over the years, we've played 3 at the back and made a transition to 4 as well. And I think with Olu coming in and providing us that natural left-sided player, I think Sondre's strength is playing as a centre back as well. He's done a good job for us as a right back. But we're just still getting the balance. Look, Abdi going down this spring was a big loss to us. So we're still trying to kind of get that right balance. And where we thought maybe would be a back 4 with Abdi going down a defender, we're still trying to work out how to get our best players on the field.
Yeah, and just lastly, looking at the offense for this game, both as far as your team scoring-wise hasn't gone a lot. The last goal was Trentafillo on a penalty, but who are the main guys you're looking to run the offense, whether it's from the flanks or up through centrally?
Yeah, look, Singelman's having a good spring. He's had a good year, and he can provide us quality and goals from midfield. Same for Giorgio. Played a little bit deeper in the last game. I thought Goldhar was terrific in the last game, and between him and Busquets, I think there's goals between them, as well as DeAndre's a handful, and as we've talked about as well, you're putting along, same in this NC State team, right? That they're two forwards. One's a junior, one's a senior. A lot of experience. DeAndre will get there, but he's going to need some help from goals from other areas too. Same as Camden. Camden's a new face for us, and I think he's had moments where he's looked very good. So getting goals from a variety of positions, Jared.
All right. Thanks for your time, Coach.
Oh, it's my pleasure.